Welcome back, one and all, to Pokemon Shield. Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am the Dark Seraph. Last time, we've been abducted.
To start.
Yes.
May I ask a favor of you?
I know what to do.
You there?
I need to go around. Oh, right. To go to the icon, not the... Yeah, that mini-map is not the greatest. Oh. Yeah, it's... I really wish it wouldn't show me all this. Pity.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
No, thank you. Do I actually have to?
So, I wonder if I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
I don't know if I have to or not.
Pardon me. Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report. What do you think?
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
You level up rather quickly. You're good with swords, bows, flying, and authority. Authority skill is really, really good to have, by the way. Ugh, Lawrence.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Good with magic, riding, and lances, so you'd make a good Dark Knight. Interesting.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
You're good with axes, brawling, and heavy armor, but you're not good with magic, riding, or bows. Goodie basket. Ignatz.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Interesting. Good with swords, bows, and authority, but you're not skilled in flying. Okay. Lysithea.
Lysithea is the daughter of
Has
Count
two
Ortelius,
crests.
and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, She gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Funny. Magic and authority. Weaknesses, pretty much everything else. Anything physical based. Of course, with that strength stat, there's really no telling why. Marianne?
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
I don't exactly know what a Margrave is. It is a noble status. So I really couldn't tell you more than that. I don't know a lot about nobility. You're good at swords, magic, writing, and flying. A hereditary title of some princes of the Holy Roman Empire. So I don't really know. It doesn't really tell me much of anything. Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Oh, wow. Seems a little ditzy, just by her idle animations. But strengths are stabbing people on the end of a lance and splitting their skull when she's done. And adjacent male allies deal extra damage during combat. So keep her close to some boys. Gotcha. And Leonie.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
She's also cute as a button. If a male ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2... Wow. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Right.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. I am, of course, delightful. In any case, I hear you're investigating...
I appreciate your...
Yeah, I don't actually have to hear about him. Good.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house shall I choose? Well, the only one I haven't actually done. The Alliance.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hello, my little treasure.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! a new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
You are just
I am
precious.
Seven's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
I love you.
Let
I will
us
protect you
focus
with
on
my
the
life.
topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Yep.
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really.
Actually, it's because I've already done the other two paths.
Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
I don't mind.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must
How
truly
old are
marvel
you?
at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I know you have because I'm this scrawny little... Well, not a kid. I'm 24. I'm scrawny is what I'm trying to get across.
I doubt that. Apparently, our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
I think you're just exaggerating a little bit.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
I don't disagree.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Excuse me.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Why not
Tea?
both?
You can't get to know someone over tea.
Sure you can.
There's no meat involved. It's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Oh, shut
Sorry
up,
for the bickering,
Lawrence.
Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here, those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
And I'm very curious about this amiibo gazebo. I have 5, or five, I thought. Yes, 5 Fire Emblem amiibo. There are new places for you to explore. Yes, I know. Thank you very much. I am truly grateful. The amiibo I have are Ike, Robin, Crom, Elm, and Celica. Yep, Almond Celica.
Say, while you're here,
Are you jealous?
I'd like to use this
These
device
were...
I designed to determine
You can only
whether
get
the
these
power
through a
of
set
crest
which is no
resides
longer
within
being
you.
sold. I pre-ordered the
Won't hurt a
set
bit.
on Amazon.
Promise.
Didn't actually pay all that much either.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic.
But I'm looking at
before one
Alm
can dive
and
deeply
Crom
into
next
said
to each
topic,
other.
one must
It's
first
interesting
understand
how
what crests
Falchion
are.
has changed over
They
the
are
years.
power incarnate.
The
They are
blade
said to have
stays
been
more or less
bestowed
the
upon
same, but
humans
the
by
hilt
the
and
goddess countless ages ago.
the hilt
They
and
exist
pommel
within
and
the flesh and are passed down through
anything
bloodlines.
cosmetic has changed
Those
drastically.
who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
I don't think there's really a need to look into it. I don't care.
I most strongly disagree. There absolutely is a need. My crest research is of critical importance to the church, I'll have you know. Since you are now a professor here, I must insist that you aid in my research. Of course, there are those who lack the foresight to aid in my endeavors, such as that stubborn Seteth, but such individuals are the rare exception. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Okay. I'm gonna walk away now, just nice and slowly. And here's a day where I'm free to run about. Yeah,
With
yeah.
each moon, professors of the it notes.
I know. Starting new game plus. Now, with this new game plus, I have quite a lot, including Academy, with and without cloak, which I have to be honest, I quite look like the look of the Officers Academy uniform. House loungewear, servant's attire, so he can be a butler or maid if it's a female character. Summer wear, which actually looks kind of nice, very comfortable. Evening wear, which looks very regal. Sothis' outfit, which is kind of hilarious on Pilot Male, if I'm being so honest. And Dancer. Interesting. Accessories with and without glasses. I leave the glasses on because they look very natural. In battle, I can have just class or monastery look. So I can have Byleth always look a specific way. Professor level? I can go to a B+. Support levels. So here's just what I'm going to do. You can get to max any support you've had with them, you can get up to that level. I'll get Mercedes up to A. I don't really want S again, but it might come to that. And yes, I will be trying to recruit these units. But because I used female Byleth, I don't know why these aren't unlocked for... I don't know why the Black Eagle isn't unlocked for me. Maybe because I used female Byleth on them. But I was able to get these guys again, or not them. This lot in regular Byleth, so I don't get it. Doesn't matter. I can increase my own skill levels if I really want to. But these will go up on their own. Class ability. I can just go right to Enlightened One if I want, which I don't really want to. And I have crest items, which I don't really know what these do. DLC supplies. I can just look at these if I want. Hello, Sedith.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of,
that's
it
noble.
would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Define improper conduct. Hey, Caspar.
Wow, Yuritsa. I kind of thought after that, I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. Well, I could probably
Not a
take
chance.
you, though.
Yeah, not a chance.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday. Wow, Yuritsa.
Hello, Eureka.
I care nothing of friendship. If
You're a
you have
strange
no
one.
business here, leave.
Yeah, he's a strange one.
Hi.
So,
Okay.
Dedu and
Let me
Dimitri.
know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
Okay, what you
I
got
have a
for me?
request.
Grow plants in the greenhouse.
Hello.
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well.
you know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach?
I know how these work, thank you. Oh my god. The dormitories, I know, thank you. I don't know why it shows me to this every time in a new game. It's just irritating. And hello, Leone.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I won't lose. And here is my little treasure. Hello, Bernadette, or one of my little treasures. Hello, Bernadetta.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
You poor, poor, innocent little thing.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor. I hope you're okay.
You poor, poor, innocent treasure. Ah, Sylvain. Hello, Casanova.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice.
Oh,
you know,
stop
Professor,
it.
I think I'm going to like it at the Officers' Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Yeah, he's a Casanova. But to make a long story short, he's only like that because it doesn't really matter in the long run.
My thanks.
Oh,
Hey, Ash.
did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
I didn't know you had much interest in plants.
Well, that's normal. They all looked the same to me before I really studied them. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Hello, Lindart.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Well, now I'm feeling sleepy too. Well, goodbye. It's Ferdinand's birthday, sure.
Much appreciated.
Michonne. The rivalry of the houses.
Time for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach?
I'm not concerned.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs...
Don't even think about that.
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
She has a point. Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
It will be a fair fight.
Of course, a fair fight, as all fights are. Good one, Teach. Play innocent now so they won't see it coming.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
I know how it works. Thank you. Let's take a look at the units I have. Leone and Lysithea are taking a back seat. These two are on support. How old is Claude? Claude is 17. Interesting. You're 18, 17, 15. Wow, you are young. $19. Okay, I kind of want to go for Leone Byleth, so... Yeah, I need a healer. Lauren, you're just going to take a break.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Since this is a practice battle, units who are defeated will not be a permanent loss. Good. This is just a mock battle. It's training. I like the fact that the tutorial is non-lethal. Oh, and there's my little treasure. I love her so. I would expect you would take over the Black Eagle house. Being a man of the Empire. Interesting. Ash is best boy of the Blue Lions, by the way. I will fight you to the death on that.
Stay focused.
Let's draw them in.
Let's get to it. Who, me?
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
You'd think you'd put the big hulking dude up front, not the archer.
Did you? Mercedes, keep our enemy occupied until then.
I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
Hilda! Hilda!
I knew you had it in
Oh,
you.
that's amazing.
I'm the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
Another one down.
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
Oof. Get some heals on her.
Nice!
The new professor is rather strong. Suppose I'll have to call it a day.
Should I have held back?
Never. Let's deal with the Eagles first.
We will use the forest to ambush our enemy. Everyone, I am counting on your support.
If they're waiting in the forest, we'd do well to take a detour.
I'm not done yet. Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this will be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not?
Thanks for that.
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
We must all do our part.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
I put in some work. I'll manage.
You would survive with just a single hit point, wouldn't you?
Sorry.
What do you have? A Vulnerary. You've only got Nosferatu for an offensive spell, though.
Let's get to it.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
That is that. Such power dwells with...
I think I've gotten stronger.
Good to hear.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move.
Beautiful work, Professor. But the true challenge starts now.
Well, if you're gonna send him in, come on in. And so he is.
Apologies, Your Highness. I can go no further.
I guess it worked out.
Oh no. This is as far as I can go.
I'll celebrate later. Gotta keep improving. I could use a break.
Now get you healed.
You're too kind.
One away from a level up.
My goodness.
Should I have held back?
An intermediate seal. I'll need that.
Psst, your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
Who, me?
the trick.
I wonder how much more I can learn.
Oh, wow. Mad appeal. I can't turn back time.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield. Do not fool yourself into believing I will hold back. I suppose that does it for the Blue Lion House.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Check something.
Great work,
quick.
Teach. That was a brilliant win.
Still going strong. Everyone did very well. I'm proud of you all.
Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But
I'm
I didn't
sure
have to
you
resort
did.
to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too. We just did what you told us, and we won! I love it!
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted that our professor would be amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience. Right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking. I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
I did.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
My mission?
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
I'm certainly going to try not to.
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Right.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Well, that happened.
Part 1. White Clouds. Heartstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Yeah, Blaze, have a point to end this episode. God almighty.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach.
You need to focus.
Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you.
No,
But I guess
all
I had
nobles.
nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
Thank you.
And finally, I have a chance to end the episode. I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Fire Emblem Three Houses as we do the necessary preparations for the mission at the end of the Harp String Moon. But until then, I am the Dark Seraph, signing off.